In this video, I'll tell why poor nutrition is holding you and your kids back. Hi, I'm Coach George, and on this channel, we give you movement, nutrition, and mindset strategies to help you go further and faster with your time. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. So good nutrition, along with physical exercise, is your golden ticket to a life worth living. I'll put the video about exercise here, not sure. But what the heck is good nutrition and why should you care? Nutrition differs for everybody in the micro details, but in the macro details, it's pretty much the same across the board. What I mean by that is, as individuals, what we need is slightly different. But what we do need as a collective group is nutrient-dense foods in the appropriate quantities. So what's appropriate quantities of food? Well, that looks different for every single person. If you work at an office, you're going to need way less calories than if you're a farmer or you're a construction worker. So everybody is slightly different depending on your size, depending on your weight. You know, those things change, and those are the things that you have to figure out. They're not just automatics where we can give you a number for every single person. You've got to do a little research or hire somebody or do the math and figure this stuff out for a starting point and then move from there. But the quantities will be different for every single person depending on day-to-day activity. So if it's raining outside and you're watching movies all day, you really don't need that many calories. Though if we're home, we have a tendency to, eat a little bit more. Now, all foods are not made up of the same stuff. That's an obvious. Typically, we can separate these things into calorie-dense food and nutrient-dense foods. Now, nutrient-dense foods are typically better for you. Obviously, for the amount of calories you're taking in, you're also getting tons of vitamins, minerals, proteins, and stuff like that. And calorie-dense foods typically just give you a whole mess of calories and nothing in exchange. For example, you can have 4 ounces of chicken and a cup full of vegetables, and you're at about 300 calories. Tons of nutrients in that, right? You've got proteins, you've got micro and macronutrients, tons of stuff. You can also have a mocha frappuccino, sorry, Starbucks and everybody else, that has 300 calories, that has no nutrition, nothing at all, but it does have 58 grams of sugar. Do you know what that even looks like? All right, here's what 58 grams of sugar looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and a half. Wow. That's a lot of sugar. Fundamentally, you need to know why it's important. It's gonna just make you feel amazing. Like, amazing. And it's important because your health is at risk due to many environmental factors. And if you don't know what to do with your body and your nutrition, your kids are definitely not gonna learn what they need to do. If parents don't eat well and are overstressed and overworked, kids tend to be overstressed and overworked. If parents are overweight, the chances that their children will also be overweight also increases because they're learning from you or not learning from you, which is the scarier thing. Exercise and nutrition, it is the key to a long, healthy life. And as we get lazier and lazier as a society, where we don't have to get up to get food, we don't have to get up to turn off the air, where we just, have all these conveniences, these things are really going to come back and bite us in the, Nothing is more important than your health. I'm serious. Nothing is more important than your health. People, it's progress, not perfection, really. Give your goals more commitment than you give your excuses, and you can change just about anything that you want to change for you and your family. In the not so distant future, a program and software that I'm working on is going to be available. It's going to help you through these things. Now, my goal here is to get to you as a parent and then ultimately get to your kids. This has to be a top-down approach. So I've got to get to you, change your life, and then you'll change your kids' life, and then we'll have a history of you changing your kids and your grandkids' lives, and then it'll just be amazing. I'll let you know when that's available. In the meantime, just take a day. Instead of maybe scrolling Instagram for 10 minutes, learn a little bit about nutrition, learn a little bit about nutrient density, learn a little bit about things that will make a huge impact in your life. It just takes some effort. Like anything that's worthwhile going after, it takes a little bit of effort. So I will see you in the next video. Hi, I'm Coach George, and in this video, to help you go. So if you're new here, please consider what? Please some. Yep. Really?